Alrighty, folks, round 4 is underway. Time to rock and roll in the PlayStation Pacific Open Series. Tier 1 coming to you live from Britain. Joining me in the comm box trackside is the main magic man, Mass himself. Good evening, Mass. How are you today?
Good, thanks again. Yourself again?
Oh, so far so good. Looking forward to a stellar day's racing. And see if we can add a new winner to the list of victors so far in the championship. See how we go.
Indeed, actually looking at the sandship before joining, I see there's a very close tie between Wee and Scotty at the moment.
Yeah, well...
Sorry, equal on points, sorry.
Yeah, they're tied at the top, 73 apiece, with Karma just behind there on 43. But yeah, those two have broken away early, but plenty of time for plenty of things and permutations to happen and take place. So they're not going to have it all their own way for the remainder of the season. Anything can happen.
Indeed, and also constructors as well, with 7 points separated as well. So this is going to be a very interesting long road ahead between those two. But don't get it on a driver like Karma, because he did have a 1 poor result, but eventually will have a 1 poor result to the season.
Yeah, the two in 3rd and 4th respectively, Karma and Delicious, both have logged 1 bad result. It's early days, as you say, but that's all that's keeping them out of that, or directly out of the battle with Scotty and Wee 92. But yeah, plenty of time for them to get back in it, and you would think no doubt at some stage Scotty and Wee will encounter a bit of a bad result themselves. Luck always plays a part at some stage.
Indeed.
So the times start to come in now for the early part of the quali session. We've got Delicious at the top early by 3/10 over Wee 92 with a 1:27.2.
As I'm checking Grim Reaper, apparently he's purple in the first sector.
Good start to his lap in the number 8 Ferrari as he comes around Luffield, heads up towards Cops. Foot to the floor. Traffic up ahead, does he? Who's that ahead? Maybe Delicious on the in lap?
No, I think that might be Scotty, actually. I do see a yellow set, and he is Scotty.
Yeah, and actually that AlphaTauri in front's not exactly slowing down either, so he's Scotty on a hot lap as well. So go down the hanger straight towards Stowe.
Just checking the middle sector, 35.9 against... He's actually a little bit quicker than Delicious in the middle sector, so he might match Delicious or be ahead. As he slides to 2nd place, 2/10 down, lost a lot of time in the last sector because he was very close after the middle sector between him and Delicious.
So the times start to come in, only a few that haven't set a time. I think Breadman, Megan and Codstar abandoned their laps. We're watching My Name is Jeff cross the line. That was no good from him, so I don't know if he's going to go again or pit. Looks like he's got the foot to the floor there. I'm going to give it one more crack.
This drives on his lap on the Mims. Middle sector 104.1. Does he look like he did have a kind of promised first sector? Let's see how it goes on finishing on his lap.
Strowl in the Haas comes around the final corner, crosses the line. He'll go to the 5th row with a 10th, 8/10 behind Delicious's provisional pole time.
As Commerce setting another lap once again, proved by just a 10.5. So if you keep yourself, you might keep it over Saints, as Saints is the leader of the meme tyres at this moment of this qualifying.
Right on board with Karma. He makes his way down. He's just going through the Vale chicane, about to exit the final corner. log another lap in the Red Bull.
And he jumped ahead of Saints. Very clean lap. I'll wait and see if they are going to stay on that medium for the start of the race, or they'll switch to the soft end of quali.
Hello to the guys joining us in the comments on the live stream. Good to have you with us. Great to have your company every week, week in, week out, joining us for all the action in the Pacific Open Series Championship. Now we need to find someone else on a hot lap at the moment. It's not Drow.
Well, GB, my dog, is setting a lap right now.
Deputy Dilldog, did you say? Yeah, we got him
Yes.
on screen at the moment in the McLaren.
As behind Bradman is on his lap as well.
So only 3 drivers yet to set a time. Buster is not taking part in the session. Actually, I think he's taking part there in the comment section, mentioning the quali ban. So he'll be starting from the rear. 19 runners today.
I thought he was joking about this qualified.
Through Cops goes Deputy Dilldog, heading down to Maggots and Beckett's, right on board with the McLaren. Just got a little bit out of shape through the last right-hander of that complex. Heading down the hanger straight now towards Stowe.
A very strong middle sector, so he might leapfrog Aussie Blake. Wait and see. He wasn't far from Rebuild Delicious in that middle sector.
And down to 110 k's an hour for the Vale chicane. Out of the last corner, goes up to 14th, so 7th row is the best he could achieve at the moment. Redman Meakin, yeah, he's invalidated his lap. That'll be no good. Codstar's got the foot to the floor now. He's just making his way down the Wellington Straight towards Brooklands.
Oh, I just realised, DVT, I was looking at the wrong sectors.
I think Benny MC's just had a moment coming out of the Maggots Beckett's complex. Try and see if we can spot the Mercedes. We can't see it, so it's not been cleared away already, but Benny MC and the Mercedes won't be taking any further part.
As I noticed, we just dips in the 26A as Delicious proved by 3/10, so he might dips in the 26 as well potentially. And he did as well.
Does just nudges out W92 by a 4/100ths, and the battle for pole is well and truly on now.
Indeed, that was very good last sector, because middle sector he was very close to Wee, but then that last sector he really put her off. Actually, I'm gonna go check between the two. Yeah, as I presume, so last sector he gained 1/10. Middle sector they were pretty much almost even. The first sector Wee was a bit quicker than Delicious, but very good lap from Delicious. Always difficult to pretty much set up the lap perfectly around the circuit, where you see drivers perform really well in maybe either first sectors, middle sector and last sector, so
yeah, wide variety of corners to get right as we watch. Snickers Bud finally lodges a better time. That takes him to the back of the 6th row of the grid, so he's in 12 seconds off Delicious provisional pole time.
as Aussie Blake is trying to qualify on the medium tyres. I wonder if he's going to beat his soft run though. Wait and see, because he's currently just 1/10 down from his personal best.
This could be the telling section of the track now as he approaches Maggots. and Beckett's. We're getting a few calls from the live comments. They're looking for some Breadman Meekin action, so we'll try and get the Haas driver on for you in a minute. I think he just completed a second run on that set of softs. Didn't improve on the second lap. Remains 14th and comes back to the pits now. Back to Aussie Blake as he makes his way down the hill to the Vale chicane. Only a couple more corners to negotiate. Can he improve his time on the medium compound tyre?
Oh, he did.
He does too. Just.
So I think that's a pretty good position actually, if he stays there.
On the medium tyre. Chronic Saint looking for a similar strategy. He's 8th at the moment, currently sitting on the 4th row, 8/10 adrift.
He did win for a run on the side, but he elevated, so you would have to try again.
Tell you what, small fan club for the Breadman Meekin forming here in the comment section of the live stream. Great to have you lot with us wherever you're tuning in from this evening. It's always good to get as many people as we can involved in the comments section. And we'll get you some Breadman Meekin action when he comes out of the pits again next. In the meantime, looking for a...
My name is Jeff. It's on this lap.
Pro on the second lap. Oh no, he said his best lap on the second lap of the medium tyres, but he's out there on the softs now, looking to improve, get within the 1.6 second deficit he currently faces, and does so, chops that gap in half. 0.76 now off Delicious, and that's good enough for 4th row of the grid provisionally.
A very good lap. My name Jeff.
Yeah, he obviously couldn't quite make it work after 2 laps on the medium, so he abandoned that strategy and moved straight up to 7th as a result.
I'm pretty sure there's few drivers further down can improve a little bit. Definitely one of them is Saints, but that's not me run. And Tensander was as well. We're
just watching Twitch Liddy at the moment. He's currently 16th, 1.3 seconds adrift, but this looks like a much improved lap. And he's going to try and advance from the 8th row as it stands at the moment. He's just coming through the final corner now. And shoots up to 6th. 0.7 off the pole time, so that was a much improved lap from the Alpine driver. Alpine's currently 6th and 8th. Now stop the press, people. Just drop what you're doing. Just turn the stove off for 2 seconds because Breadman Meekin is out on track. He's left the pits. He's warming up those Pirellis for a hot lap of the century. Watch out.
Indeed, as we're setting up on another lap once again.
We'll go to Wee for now. We'll just keep an eye on Wee's lap because I think he's just behind Breadman Meekin on track, and then we'll once Wee completes this lap, we'll flick over to the mighty Haas driver himself, Breadman Meekin. Wee coming through Luffield now, a little bit out of shape on exit. Advances towards Cops, taking a very tight line as close as he possibly can to what was the former pit wall. Just manages to reel it in on exit of Cops. Really got the hammer down, does we?
Very commitment.
Yeah, very committed at the moment indeed.
He's improved a little bit.
This could be close. This could be very close.
Just got to prove the last sector. That's what he needs to do. Oh, he
and invalidates it. That's bad if you're a Wii fan. Excellent if you're a Breadman Meekin fan as he crosses the start-finish line to commence his lap. Takes us through the loop up to the farm section now. We're right on board with the Haas driver looking to get off the 8th row of the grid. He's 1.2 seconds adrift of that provisional pole time set by Delicious. DRS open as he flies down the Wellington Straight towards Brooklands, throws it in to the left-hander, flick back to the right for Luffield. Opts for an early apex, holds some speed out wide, foot to the floor on exit, and marches his way up to Cops down the old start-finish straight. Throws it in to the right-hander. Probably left a little bit out there for that corner, but playing it safe.
Well, so excuse you, but Delicious proved by a 10th in the middle sector.
Delicious
is on it.
On a hot lap as well. It's a bit further back down the track there, behind Breadman Meakin. He's coming down.
As Wee's on. He's got another lap once again.
So the two at the top going for it once more. And Delicious improves. Just shaves about a 10th and a bit off that time. We're watching Breadman Meakin now come out of the final corner. 16th becomes 15th. And there you have it, the main man himself. As we go back to Wee. 9-2 about to cross the line. Oh, it's good enough. What a ding-dong battle this is. Tit for tat, these two at the top.
That's Rupert Prue. Scotty ruined his lap. As Aussie Blake is going on the runner side, but...
And Karma throws it up there into third.
I would.
Scotty Pitts. I think that leaves us with Aussie Blake, the last sort of near the top there to give it a chance. But that is a cracking lap from Wee 92 that we saw.
That was a very good lap. As Saints jumping to 6th.
Oh, and Aussie Blake goes off, allows another car to go through, which would have been Codstar, I think, crosses the line. He's 10th, stays 10th.
7th place, that's very good for a meme start. So, might definitely look out for Aussie Blake in the second half of the race. Saints 6th, 5th. Very good quality from, Wee, because first two sector he improved just a little bit. The last sector he definitely knew there's where to improve, he got it. So very good lap from Wee, and also Delicious as well. Very good lap from him, and also Come as well, just carrying the top 3 as well.
And just in the comments there on the live section, Buster, who will be starting just stirring the pot a little bit, pointing out that the guys on the mediums are faster than Breadman Meakin on the softs, so just lights a flame there and holds it under the comment section, trying to light things up. Don't mess up now, Buster. They'll be watching you as we look at the results on screen. Wee 9-2-1 on the pole time with that cracking lap, as we said, went tit for tat. Looks like the gap went to 0.07 somehow. Delicious second, Karma third, Scotty fourth, Wee's teammate Grim Reaper there in fifth, 4/10 adrift, Chronic Saint sixth, Aussie Blake, the top of the medium runners, well, there's only two of them, I think, what Martin Brundle would refer to as the outlier, and Twitch Liddy rounds out the fourth row of the grid in eighth. So that'll be all she wrote for qualifying. Please don't go anywhere, the race is just on the other side of this. Alrighty, so the cars depart the grid on the warm-up lap. And we're about to get this race underway. Silverstone is your circuit today. The British Grand Prix, round 4 of the PlayStation Pacific Open Series. Tier 1 Championship. It's telling us Benny's been disqualified already. Hopefully that's an error. He comes back to us shortly. Certainly looking forward to this one. 26 laps, half race distance set out for today. We've got a few guys to keep an eye on. Certainly this should be an interesting battle out front between We92 and Delicious. They're in second, going absolutely tit for tat in qualifying. That'll lead the provisional pole time changing plenty of times throughout the course of the session. Aussie Blake, the lead runner on the medium compound tyres. He'll be one to watch. And for all the Breadman Meakin fans, they'll be keeping one eye on Buster, hoping he ploughs headfirst into a wall at about 300 plus kilometres an hour.
Jeff is in the grid in Mercedes as well, Saints. Sorry, not Saints, that's Benny, sorry.
Oh yeah, I can see it said Benny's been disqualified. I hope that's some error that rectifies itself.
Jeff should be reset by now.
Yeah, we're looking at Jeff on screen, just sort of parked awkwardly across the grid. I'm not sure what's going on there.
He probably will hopefully be reset by the time everyone will be back on the grid.
Certainly hope so. The field make their way around there now. Delicious, keen to show he's got the pace. We know he has. We've seen it from a couple of consistent results in recent races. 4th last week, 3rd in China in round 2. It's been hard. Yep.
He's just left the session and the car's just going now.
Okay, well hopefully this can work out for Jeff. We don't want to lose anyone, that's for sure.
Hope it. Just imagine the race just going to start, and say Jeff is leading.
We don't want that. We've had that recently in a couple of races where some. Oh, here we go. Jeff has rejoined the session. Are we going to get red lights?
No, I think they're gonna wait for Jeff. So this being really, the tyres can be very cold by the time that starts. Jeff tyres gonna be nice and warm.
Are we going to start?
I reckon they're gonna be a bit careful, especially on the medium runners now.
Yeah, if those, not sure, are we going to have to wait for Jeff to come right round, or are we going to have to restart the whole session here?
No, he's coming right round, so... Oh.
Is this the start of the race, or is this a warm-up lap? That looks pretty racy. I don't know if this is the... Is this the actual start? We've had Delicious just go flying off the screen.
Jeff is off now, but he's on the wrong tyres.
Well, I'm not sure what sort of mayhem's going on here, but Delicious has flown off. Jeff's left the session again. Back up front, Karma is racing. He's made up the 2 spots in all that mayhem and taken the lead. Wee's going to try and go up the inside through Brooklands. That'll give Karma the inside one into Lafayette. Chronic Saints had a moment.
He had a contact with Grim Reaper, unfortunately. That's all. Bradman's on the move. Who took Buster around the outside. Is he's going for another? Or no, he's going to hold back. That's one of the most bizarre start I've ever seen, or pretty much a warm-up.
Too overexcited calling it, because I've done that where these guys have had to restart races before, and they say, oh well, we've got to restart this, and everyone goes off the grid and just crashes on purpose knowing that they're going to restart. I get all excited over nothing and look like an absolute clown, so I didn't want to commit to the call there as we're watching Grim Reaper here try and go around the outside at Vale. You're not going to get through there. Maybe out the inside through the... Oh, out of shape, the Ferrari. Grim Reaper might lose a spot here to Aussie Blake, who's now tucked right under his gearbox as they head over the start-finish line towards the loop. Lap 1 complete. Plenty happening already. Chronic Saint has dropped 11 places. Delicious. And another unfortunate moment for him in this championship. Still early days, of course, as far as this race and the championship is concerned. Hopefully Delicious can get back up to the pack with a bit of safety car assistance at some stage. We'll see what happens. In the meantime, it's we out front, building a bit of a gap now to Karma. They're in second, Scotty third.
Yeah, well, lucky, main thing he didn't lose a lot of time. He's just back of the queue, so he definitely can make up grounds where he is. So wait to see, but hopefully he can catch up.
Our timing screen's not showing. I'm not getting any interval times between the cars either at the moment. Just the bottom 2 cars, that's about it. But as we watch now, Grim Reaper and Scotty go at it once more. They're practically side by side down the hangar straight. Grim Reaper goes ahead and he'll take third place. So it's a Ferrari 1-3 as it stands at the moment.
Indeed, I think Reaper's pushing. Well, he's using a lot of reserves at this moment, as Scotty's conserving a lot more, pretty much having double amount as compared to Reaper, as pretty much Karma's on the DRS with Wii at this moment of time.
As DRS comes into play now with the first 2 laps down. Meanwhile, Benny MC and Drow look like they're swapping a bit of Pirelli tyre rubber. That's around the outside. They bump again, touching. They can't keep their hands off each other, these two. Benny MC in the Mercedes takes 11. Drow has to tuck in. Now, Drow might get a bit of a better run. He's trying to line it up through Luffield to get a better exit. It's not going to pay off, though. And Benny MC continues on his way. So it's we out front, Karma in second, third last week, second in round 1.
No,
can he go
Bread
one
Man.
better? Oh, the Bread Man, Meekin, he's had a moment, lost his front wing, picked up a penalty for his efforts. He'll have to make his way through about half the lap. Sans front wing. It's going to cost him a lot of time.
That's a very fortunate. As Wii is somewhat pulling away to Karma, but Karma's trying to stay there with that DRS zone, but it's looking like he's got this. He's probably got DRS just, but as Reaper is holding Scotty at this moment, as Blake is doing a very good job in that 5th place on that medium tyres, as Codstar is slightly close to Aussie Blake.
Yeah, Blake's done well. Started 7th in the medium. He's gone up 2 places. I'm watching Scotty. He's closed right in on the back of the Grim Reaper. He wants that place back. These two dueling it out like it's for sheep stations. Oh, is he going to think about it into cops? Ugh, thought we were going to get Hamilton Verstappen moment again there. Decides against it. Watch out behind now. Aussie Blake closes in. Can they get close enough to make a run down the hangar straight? We're going to have a bit of DRS. Looks like Codstar was getting a pretty good run. Yes, he was. So he's right up behind Aussie Blake. Will Aussie Blake move to defend? He's going a little bit. keeps the Aston Martin behind either way.
They're both using Earth, so Blake used at the right time to hold off from Codstar, but now Reaper's not really keeping up with the top two, so if I was Scotty I would definitely start to try to overtake as soon as possible, as Reaper's making a bit of train actually from pretty much 3rd to 9th really, or even 10th you could say.
Yeah, he was quick to get past Scotty in the early stages, Grim Reaper, and then just has not been able to pull away as we ride with Scotty now into Brooklands. He's going to go up the inside. Can Grim Reaper hold position next to him to take the inside line into Luffield? He can, but Scotty's going to stay there right around the outside, side by side. Grim Reaper just hangs on for now, but it's a tentative grip on 3rd place as Scotty tucks into the slipstream. Is he going to think about it through Cops? No. Trails the Ferrari through there. He's going to just bide his time until the hangar straight.
Hopefully he got it that moment. Reaper's holding up really well.
It was as close as you could be.
As Bananacake's got a penalty. Second victim of the day, as Scotty's got on the inside on Reaper. Pushes, he's compromised his line though.
Takes the position back. He's going to have to go on the defence. Parks in the middle of the track to avoid the Ferrari going up the inside. And should be able to hold on 3rd place from there.
That was a very nice move from Scotty. Now he's got to just use his Earth. Just make sure you have a bit of gap to Reaper and just continue his pace at the moment. Because now Aussie Blake is on the pressure on Reaper as well now, so as Codstar is very close to Aussie Blake. One he's going to get no, as Blake is using Urs as well. But will Codstar send it? No.
Grim Reaper sends it. He's up the inside at Brooklands, and in a mirror version of the lap previous, Scotty stays on the inside for Luffield, puts Grim Reaper behind him, who's going to tuck in on the march up to Cops. They're close, they're very close. He's not going to get close enough, despite almost being nose to tail. Cops, not a real overtaking place at the best of times.
No, as all Cops had a nicely understeer moment as Keegan now is under pressure on Codstar. What a waving moment for Keegan, but he's still going to pump Earth, and he's got Codstar as 10 centers on the pressure now on Codstar as well.
There's a few guys under pressure at the moment. Scotty's now got Aussie Blake right on his backside. He's keeping one eye on Grim Reaper out front, one eye behind on Aussie Blake, who's to left Codstar, and now Keekon joins the party, starts to close in the Williams, looking for some of the actions. Quite tight in those positions behind.
It's truly training at this moment of time.
Twitch Liddy caught in a duel there with Benny MC. Those two going side by side, and Benny MC just hangs on for the run down the Wellington Straight. Both with DRS, so it's a real DRS train going on there now.
As my Jeff has got to be my dog. Delicious is on standby to overtake two in front of him. Jibby, had a massive understeer through there. As Delicious took that position away from him.
Delicious goes through on Deputy Dill Dog for 17th.
As Karma TV lost a lot of big gap to Wee in the last couple of laps.
Wee looking pretty comfortable there out the moment. We saw this in China. Had it all his own way out front, conserved the tyres nicely, and it made the difference in the end. Is he going to get it the same way? Are they going to make it difficult for him?
Indeed. Well, this gap is going to be difficult at the time, because Karma's not really catching. He's actually Wee's pulling an even bigger gap, and Scotty successfully pull away from Grim Reaper at this moment, so it looks like it's going weird way at this moment as Karma's only second place. There's Reaper's a big gap to Scotty at the moment. We'll spread out a little bit at this moment in time as Saints is on Buster, but
Codstar goes past Banana Cake Pie. Alfa Romeo driver not quite done with him yet, but I don't think he's going to get a run on him down to Cop. So 8th place for now goes to Codstar in the Aston Martin.
Once again, we'll see. Question is time to undercut for Scotty because losing a lot of time.
So he clicks his battery into gear. Grim Reaper with not much battery power at all. He's using up his to defend, and he'll just use enough of it to hold that spot. Scotty keeps closing in at the wrong parts of the circuit around through Brooklyn's Luffield Cops. Once he
and Benny, oh sorry,
you're right. Benny MC has gone through on Banana Cake Pie, leaving the Alfa Romeo driver to deal with Twitch Liddy behind, and Sandals gets a 3-second time penalty added to his race tally. Alfa Romeo driver, oh, does he touch Benny MC? Got very close with lost to McLaren. Deputy Dill Dog's day is done in 18th place down there.
Oh, safety car.
And that'll be a safety car as well. So he's come a cropper into turn 1. Looks like he's turned right and just kept going that way. So now a chance for Breadman Meakin to close back up on the hard tyre. So safety car comes in. Wee's advantage gets wiped out.
Yeah, and this is not good for Blake as well on lap 9, so the choice is he going to pit full soft and take the gamble, or just go safe and hard but got no pace on that hard whatsoever.
Decisions to make for the Red Bull driver. They're sitting there in 5th, started the race on the medium, along with the Buster and Snickers Bud down there in 14th and 15th respectively. So yeah, what to do for the Red Bull driver?
To be honest, I really have no choice but going hard. Honestly feeling risky, but no, he's going to stay out instead.
So it goes past. Wee and Karma jump in at the front. Oh, and there's contact. Someone blew off their front wing, I think. I'm having trouble seeing it as it's only giving us onboard cameras of the cars in the pits, but I think someone ran into the back of another car.
Jeff lost his damaged his front wing and he's disqualified as well. That is bizarre because he spun out and then he got disqualified.
Well, that is interesting. I wonder if it was his car, bits of his car we saw flying across the track upon the entry to the pit lane. So many cars in, I couldn't see who was getting repairs done and who wasn't.
There's Buster's data as well, but I don't know if he's disqualified because he might try to reverse out of the pit or something else.
Either way, in the same vein as Deputy Dilldog, his day is done. DNF, DSQ for those two. And they'll be taking an early shower.
There's just someone on the soft. Snickers Bud went in on the soft. So he's going to try to gamble currently on that sets towards the rest of the race. So if Buster and Blake do, really hope they need another safety car to make that race up, because the pit stop is way too long to make up the grounds.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to know the thought process behind the decision. But as we know, I mean, you drive yourself and you commentate. It's always a It's always a different mindset when you're making the decision in the car under the heat of the moment compared to just watching on actually Oddstars coming in to the pits.
That's interesting. And Benny as well. So I don't know if this is Pelly related or something. I'm just gonna check. Yes, he did. He got a 5-second time penalty. So he's just gonna get rid of it. Same with Benny.
I wonder if did he have a speeding penalty, Codstar? I wonder if he was the one that got caught. I'm only speculating purely. We saw bits of car flying across the track as that train of vehicles came flying into the pits upon the announcement of the safety car. I wonder if maybe Codstar got punted over the line and incurred a speeding penalty.
Maybe. Don't know. We'll have to really find out after the race. I was very unaware what was happening. But yeah, but still, if he got taken, you still want to try back in the pit. But he was out on track at the same time. So it's very unknown, to be honest.
Well, life is one big mystery, and Formula One is no different. There's a safety car brings the field around Cops, and we await the arrival of Benny MC and Breadman Meakin. Hopefully they can, Breadman Meakin will catch the pack, no doubt about that. So hopefully we can get the safety car in this lap and get going once more. That would be good.
Indeed. This is going to be in this lap, or going to be next lap?
It looks like at this stage... Oh, here we go. It's a late call, but we've got the call we wanted. Aussie Blake gets ready to take us racing once more. Oh, and he's made a little break. Well, he had a little break and then Buster's closed straight back in somehow. So he had a 1 second gap. Yeah,
but top two made a bit of gap actually to Wee, as Karma is putting a bit of pressure on Wee, but not so exactly super close.
They've cleared out the top two and they're going at it. There as they approach the Wellington straight. Buster's going to be right in the slipstream of the Red Bull, bottoming out on those cold tyres, low pressures. The Aston Martin pulls out, goes up the inside into Brooklands, takes it easy as you like. Textbook overtake. It allows W92 just to close back in now after he was seemingly caught napping at the restart. Can he grab a piece of Aussie Blake? Those two out front on the 11-lap older medium tyres. We see the two Ferraris weaving about on the old start-finish straight. Karma sandwiched firmly in between the two.
Yeah, Aussie Blake seemed like he didn't prep his tyres properly. He had a bit of understeer as everyone's trying to follow the slipstream.
Doing their best down the hanger straight, trying to latch on to the car in front. No success, so no real overtakes besides Buster for the lead. They all kept their powder pretty dry on the restart. Keep an eye on Snickers Bud in that McLaren. He took on the soft tyres, got a terrible run out of the final corner. That's allowed Delicious to close up. Delicious smelled blood in the water. Couldn't quite capitalise there. He's going to close right in under brakes now through the farm section. Wide again for Snickers Bud. He's looking a bit ragged on those soft tyres. Delicious unable to get the power down and latch onto the back of the McLaren. So we'll head further back up the field where Buster leads, then it's Red Bull, Ferrari, Red Bull, Ferrari. practically nose to tail, forming their own little Ferrari Red Bull train, heading up to Cops for the 13th time today. As we hit half distance in the British Grand Prix.
Oh, bit on the see from Blake. I wonder where he's going to take that opportunity.
Close but not close enough. Misses out this time. But we know Wee has the pace. Look at that train. Red Bull Ferrari, Red Bull Ferrari. They are just glued to each other, this lot. And now we throw a bit of DRS into the recipe. This will certainly mix it up.
As Delicious took Snicker Bud, now he's pressuring on Banana for 11th. Technically, he's actually 8th place with the Pelly ahead of him, so the recovery looking decent so far, but obviously he wants more out of that.
Well, still plenty of time to go. We've only just gone past half distance in the race. 12 laps remain. And with a bit of DRS help, plenty of overtaking opportunities on this track as we see we get a nice run out of Luffield.
Oh, he's going for it? No.
We got very close to the Red Bull, very close indeed. Always hard to follow through Maggots and Beckett's, but if he can stay as close as possible, he might be on for a move down the hanger straight. As Aussie Blake engages his battery, looking to defend immediately. Wee clicks his into gear as well and goes flying past. He's almost going to look for a double overtake here. Wow, almost took the lead.
Oh.
Is he going to try it now into the Vale chicane? They go side by side. Aston Martin, Ferrari. Out of the last corner, it's the Ferrari in front, and W92 takes the lead of the British Grand Prix once more, and that leaves Buster a bit of a sitting duck for Karma. Holds that position for now. Twitch Liddy in 9th, posts the fastest lap of the race on lap 14.
Yeah, that was bizarre because Blake had the DRS, but I think he didn't want to overtake Buster as someone's
we've
by now.
Lost Benny MC. He's stuck his nose into the fence, probably giving us a bit of an insight into what Deputy Dilldog did to depart. Gets going once more eventually. No safety car required, but he finds himself well and truly down the field now. So W92 in first, Banana Cake Pie, and Delicious gets a penalty as well, so his charge hits a bit of a speed bump. Karma in second.
And Scotty got Blake for 5th. So he's falling down as Decon is taking over as Buster and
goes into the pits. Buster those tyres. And once again we go back to a Ferrari.
I would say that was maybe they could do maybe 1 or 2 more laps. Just a bit of fresh soft tyres. Or just stay out to hope for a safety car. As Carmelo's got DRS on Wii. As Scotty's pressuring on Grim Reaper once again. Round 2. Keegan's doing really well in P5. 10 Sandals 6.
Yeah, we're just watching 10 Sandals because he's got Twitch Liddy right on his behind. The nose cone of that Alpine entrenched firmly into the gearbox of that Alfa Romeo. Can't find a way past at this point. That won't be the last of his efforts to take 6th place off 10 Sandals.
Oh, that's Benny.
So 10 Sandals now gets a horror run out of the Maggots Beckett's complex, goes up on, well, Keekon's gone through there on Twitch Liddy, so a bit of place swapping down there between 5th, 6th and 7th. Really hot run out of the final corner for Twitch Liddy, all over Keekon. Just not a long enough straight to do anything about it. Keekon goes flying off the track over the gravel, another victim of turn 1.
Oh, Snickers Bud as well.
Took Snickers Bud as well. They weren't in the same piece of road, were they? I don't think they contacted. I think just Snickers Bud might have just followed him in sympathy. Snickers Bud gets going minus the front wing. Keekon keeps his. Actually, Keekon might have avoided damage altogether somehow.
Oh, and Dro and Banana had contact. Saints going to take the opportunity on the 2.
Alive with the battle now as the Mercedes and the Alfa Romeo go side by side, heading up to the cops with Drow waiting in the wings to pick up the scraps. So a bit of action starting to form now. Oh, and Drow picks up a 3-second time penalty for his effort, so that will disappoint him a bit. Got a pretty good run out of Beckett's. Oh, and Chronic Saint's going to look for another move. Can he do it around the outside of Banana Cake Pie? He can. Does he hold it? Banana Cake Pie fights back as they go side by side down to Vale. The Mercedes late on the brakes. Takes 7th position. Good move. That leaves Banana Cake Pie to deal with Drow. Can Drow get close enough? Not quite.
There's a big battle going on for 3rd with Reaper and 10 Sandal. Sandal really come very quickly. Scotty and Reaper. Let's see if Scotty will make the move. He's dumping his Urs.
Uses it effectively to take the spot. The Ferrari's going to fight back. Grim Reaper, Scotty, side by side. Grim Reaper steals the spot back. Says you're not having it that easy. Scotty's not done either. Here we go into cops. Is this Hamilton and Max Verstappen all over again? Oh, it looked pretty close to that. But they stay out of each other's way. Side by side, heading towards Maggots. The Ferrari goes through ahead. Good battle.
That was excellent side by side.
Thought for a moment there we were going to see it. Them take each other off at cops. Scotty goes through now. Takes 3rd through Stowe. Can Grim Reaper fight back down towards Vale? He's not going to be close enough. Meanwhile, 10 Sandals with the front row seats to that ding-dong battle. Just watching, waiting. Twitch Liddy joins the party there in 6th as well. Now, Karma getting within DRS range of W92 here. So the battle for the lead might be about to hot up.
Indeed, Karma's doing much better on this meme run. Fully pressure on him as Reaper is nowhere near close to take on Scotty. As Banana Cake's still on the tail of Saints, as well as Drow. And Costa as well, just waiting in the wing. As Delicious, don't know what happened to Delicious actually, he was right there with Banana and just lost a couple seconds, a couple of laps ago.
And just an update for everyone in the live comments. Breadman Meekin, 2 positions ahead of Buster in 13th. Buster down there in 15th. Having boxed a couple of laps ago for new soft tyres. Quick update on the Buster Breadman battle as we watch W92 defending from Karma. Karma 30 points adrift of W92's championship lead at the moment. Won't want to try anything too silly. There's a good haul of points in the bag there for him if he can stay on the podium. But still a long way to go in the championship. Plenty more points to be scored throughout the calendar. Does he try something here? How desperate is he for this British Grand Prix win in round 4? Scotty still in third, 4 seconds adrift, still entrenched in his battle with the Grim Reaper. 10 Sandals, 5th, Twitch Liddy, 6th.
That's Delicious in the pit, so I presume he might have wing damage. As Scotty run very wide, as Reaper's now a bit closer than last lap. He's got no earth to play with, unfortunately. While Sanders kind of losing a bit of touch between the two, so does as Twitch.
Grim Reaper won't need you as he's got a good slipstream, goes up the inside. Showed great pace there, takes 3rd place once more. These podium positions far from decided yet. W92 still in front from Karma. Can't quite shake off the Red Bull driver. Doing absolutely everything he can to try though. Engages the battery down the Wellington straight. Doing everything to keep the Red Bull behind there.
Yeah, he was very close with Wee before and keeping up, but now Wee's is somewhat pulling away a little bit now, so Karma's got to make sure he stays at DRS and he still have a better chance of getting that victory. As Scotty is on the pressure once again on Reaper. These two cannot, pretty much, not even a divorce paper can work out between these two.
We look down on the Grim Reaper from the chopper cam. You can see the visual gap between himself and Scotty. They keep trading that 3rd spot. DRS is certainly the advantage. Aussie Blake gets a 3-second time penalty down there in 14th place.
Yeah, it's not where they both want to be, to be honest. Especially Blake, he was looking very good for one stage, so, you know, the favourite in the second half of the race, but as then he's overtook Buster for 13th, but Buster have none of that as he decided to back out.
So Aussie Blake takes 13th through Stowe corner. We've got 4.5 laps to go in the British Grand Prix. Who will be the winner? Who will make up the podium? Still plenty of time for that to be decided. W92 just a mere 7/10 ahead of Karma. As Delicious fires in the fastest lap down there in 15th. So, can Scotty do anything? The Chronic Saints had a moment. Where is he? Safety car.
Ooh. Oh, he must have lost. Yeah, he lost the rear. As Wee is not going to pit, and Karma is going to take the advantage of it. As Karma took a penalty. Oh no!
Oh, this is a disaster for the Red Bull driver. Going the alternate strategy, comes in and lands himself a 5-second time penalty. Wee stays out on the 12-lap old mediums. Oh, absolute disaster. A few other cars go through as well, opting not to pit. They've also got penalties to deal with.
Indeed, so this is looking at 1-2 for Ferrari at this moment, as a lot of few drivers do not adopt to pit. Pretty much essentially the top 6 haven't pitted and the rest has pitted for new tyres, pretty much.
So, as we've seen, looks likely we're just gonna get a couple of quick safety car laps, hopefully just 1 or 2, and hopefully we can get at least 2 racing laps before the finish. But this British Grand Prix changing complexion right before our very eyes.
Pretty much, and now Reaper might have a chance of winning, but he's shown not much pace compared to his teammate, but you never know now. This is a good opportunity for Reaper in these last final laps, as Karma very unfortunate to have that 5-second penalty, but Scotty, the other hand, he can still get the podium if he doesn't get a penalty, so he's still able to catch up on that podium spot, as Blake and Buster decide not to pit as well, so they might be a bit fresh, but not exactly fresh as around them, Sandals and Keycon as well.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to watch Scotty and Karma on the restart. They'll be similarly paced. We know what they're capable of. They need to make up positions. Well, I mean, Karma's got the penalty to deal with. Scotty doesn't. Do they get in each other's way? Actually, we'll probably won't have any time for DRS interference for the rest of the race too, so it's just going to be a pure racing.
Pretty much. Still with 2 laps, you still can make a lot of ground, especially old sets compared to the new sets, as we've seen it before. But you just got to take the opportunity immediately though. So definitely will be, or might be just, it'll definitely be 2 laps now.
Yeah, I think this will be it. I think we've only got Snickers Bud to catch up, and he should do so. If not, let's go without him. I think this will be it.
Indeed. And you know what I realise now, Buster, if he finished a race without pay, he could even finish the top 5 still, actually.
Yeah, with all these penalties yet to come into play, I mean, we're not talking just 3 seconds apiece. 8 for Twitch Liddy, 6 for Banana Cake Pie. Drow's going to finish yesterday. They're just so big. Codstar's only 3 seconds, Karma 5. So chances are plenty for Scotty to move up through the standings, and yes, opportunities for Buster as well.
Yeah, well, Karma's got 5. Pretty much Twitch got 8 seconds, Banana's got 6, Drow's got 14-second penalty, Buster got 3, and also Blake's got 3, and also Tent Sandals got 3 as well.
Yeah, Drow ain't finishing in this century with that many, so and there's what we're looking for, safety car in this lap.
So, will there be order to play with between the 2 Ferrari? Can Scotty and Karma slice through the field to redeem something at this moment of time, especially for Karma with that fortune penalty? Oh, Reaper! He had a sideways city, lost a lot of time.
Well, that set him up for a run for Twitch Liddy. As we get underway once more, we'll take a look down at Scotty. Leads the way. Here goes Scotty on the move already, round the outside of Karma, and he's going to try and go up the inside of Codstar as well. There's another car outside of them all. It's Karma. Bloody TV director needs to give us a better angle on the battle.
And Banana's spun. I don't know what happened to him. Oh, this is going to be absolutely mad. As Delicious got another penalty.
Cars flying absolutely everywhere. Clears out. He's now 1.7 seconds ahead of Grim Reaper. Perfect start for him. Here goes Scotty in 6th, up behind Karma, who's trying to carve their way through. Looking at Drow next. How quick does the Haas get out of the way? Here goes Karma now. Is he going to try it through into Maggots? Does not. So that Haas, creating a nice little barrier for the likes of Twitch Liddy up there, who needs to get as far away as possible.
Also Scott as well, he's hiding up.
And Codstar's got Tent Sandals to worry about just behind him. Here they go up ahead into Stowe corner. Karma up the inside of Drow, trying to tow Scotty through as well. Drow's not going to let it go that easy though. Oh, 3 abreast almost. They contact Karma. Drow just refusing to go away. And Scotty's going to get the run now into turn 1. So side by side. Oh, this is getting hairy. Oh, Drow and Scotty. Drow really wide through turn 1. But they all managed to get through. And Karma pushes up to 4th. Scotty 5th. Still plenty going on behind as we look at Aussie Blake now next to Codstar and Buster.
And Sneaky Bud done again. Exit on turn 2.
Last lap, Wee leads 1.5 seconds. Ferrari 1-2 looking pretty good at this stage as we watch Drow and Tent Sandals go side by side coming out of Luffield. They're not done with each other yet. Up to Cops. Who's going to take it? This could get interesting. They're going to try and stick it side by side around there, and they've managed it. Excellent driving. Codstar closes in. 10 Sandals takes 6th, demoting Drow once more. Scotty still there in 4th. He's looking good for that podium position now behind the 2 Ferraris. Oh, exciting finish to the British Grand Prix.
Indeed.
We had safety cars aplenty, different strategies. It was all to play for, and this man, Wee 921, was the one who took the victory in the Ferrari from his teammate Grim Reaper. Scotty hangs on, avoids all the penalties for 3rd. Buster goes up to 4th in the end with Keek on 5th. Tent Sandals 6th from Karma 7th and Codstar 8th. What a finish! Just absolute action stations there at the end. It's hard to know when they bring out the safety car and only give us a couple of racing laps. It's hard to know where to look. It's just on for young and old.
Yeah, I bet Karma will be absolutely kicking himself now.
Yeah, came in at the end and that 5-second time penalty costing him plenty. Wee 92 extent now. Well, he was tied with Scotty on 73 points. He takes the outright lead in the championship with that victory. And good haul of points for Grim. He's second place in 4 races. Good result for the Ferrari driver, and Scotty as consistent as ever with 2 wins this season now adds a 2nd place. Didn't quite work out how Delicious would have wanted it to go after starting 2nd on the grid just behind. That early incident really cost him. He finishes in 10th. What a race. Fantastic little edition of the British Grand Prix. And who was driver of the day there in the end? Was that Todd? It wasn't. Did I see an Aston? It was Buster. Oh, Buster from 19th up to 4th.
Yeah, I'll give Buster, but in race, Joe will give it to Grim Reaper just for absolutely amazing battle with Scotty the whole race.
Yeah, obviously Buster benefited from the safety cars just fell nicely for him. There's always going to be winners and losers in the safety car situations. He certainly helped Buster make up a lot of positions, but that's not to take anything away from his racing. Good result nonetheless. Alrighty, well, I think that'll be about it as far as the British Grand Prix has been concerned. Thanks for joining us in the coverage today, Mass. It's good to have you with us.
Indeed, pleasure to be here, and look forward to Tuesday now.
Yes, and thanks to everyone joining us in the live stream comments. Please, if you've got nothing better to do on a Tuesday evening, why not join us for the Pacific Tier 2 series Tuesday night at 7 o'clock Australian Eastern Standard Time. Come join us, get amongst it. Get amongst it in the comments. The comments got pretty spicy even at one stage there tonight, so that was good to see. But as far as tonight is concerned, that's all we got time for. We look forward to having you with us next week, or maybe Tuesday if we're lucky. Until then, it's bye for now.